Hola, hi. So today let's talk about that at the end of the day, we don't know how things are gonna pan out. We have to make a start, and then we'll find out that most of the times it will not be the way how we thought it would be. But I think it's finding the courage to do it and then adjust accordingly. So, I mean, when I moved to Portugal, that was in September, I sold my car, a lovely VW Golf in Ireland, and I came here and I got a rental car. That's the one I'm sitting in right now. And I remember that I didn't think it would be such an old car, so it definitely wasn't what I anticipated, but it has served me well. I got adjusted to it. Now I have found my very own car that I'm gonna have very soon, and so that's what it is all about. Also, when I moved from England to Ireland, I was in many ways very naive. I just packed my stuff into the car, drove over, and then found out how difficult the housing situation in Galway really is. And then I was in the middle of it and I had to deal with the challenges. I managed. It wasn't always easy, but I did manage. And in hindsight, it might be, if I would have known how challenging things would get in Galway, I might not have done it, which I think in many ways would be a pity, because there were still things I really enjoyed and I met great people. And I definitely know from myself sometimes that I can get too much in this mindset of trying to sort things out so much so that I can be sure I won't make a wrong decision, whatever wrong means. But it keeps us in a very stuck place, or very easily can keep us in a stuck place, because we never start, we never do those things we imagined to do, because we are so afraid that we might be disappointed. Because it might be, the reality might be very, very different to what we, in our mind, the fantasies we created, how it would be. But if you don't go and do it, you'll never find out. At least I can say, the things I wanted to do, I did do them, even though they sometimes were difficult. I created a solo show from nothing at the time, even though I didn't find any sponsors, for example. And for sure, there's many things in my life that didn't pan out the way I would have liked them to, but I can say that I gave things a go. I certainly made a start and then found out how it was going, and if we leave the judgment aside, I think then the most important thing is actually finding the courage to do the things that are close to our heart, and taking, being aware that it might not work out, and saying that's not so important. It's more in the doing, it's more in the trying out than in the how it's gonna pan out in the end. And I think the other thing is, what I would say to this is, maybe have an intention like, I'm going to move from Ireland to Portugal, and don't have it so fixated how it's supposed to go, and leave a little bit openness to it. And I think that's why I personally love improvisation so much, because if I give it enough space, maybe I have a subject I want to improvise to, but I give it a lot of space, then I can't be so disappointed, because there's many parameters I left open. I'm sorry, there's someone's car, I think that's kind of beeping away, so here we go, deal with the unexpected. So I just want to encourage you to give things a go, take the risk, take the leap, and be okay with it, even if it doesn't pan out the way you anticipated, and take the next step from there. Bring a sprinkle of improvisation into it. And so, as usual, I will end with the question, What is it you've been stuck in and where you need to just make a go at it and be a little playful and don't worry so much about the outcome. That was Anja Kersten, life coach and artist. Take good care. Bye-bye.